All right, so hello. If you want to know how to build a successful notary signing agent business from $1 million signing service owners, then stay tuned. Let me introduce myself. My name is 𝓛𝓘𝓝𝓚𝓚 Banks, and I'm your notary mentor. I've been doing notaries since 2021, and since then I've been able to get between $7,000 to $8,000 a month as a notary signing agent. Yes, $7,000 to $8,000 a month part-time as a notary signing agent. So if I have grabbed your attention, I need for you to go ahead and keep watching. Why? Because I am a mentor that is passionate about your business being successful. I am a mentor that is here to empower you, to educate you, and to equip you for financial success. I can say I can do that because I've done it, y'all. I don't punch nobody's clock, and the golden handcuffs are not on me. Now, I'm grateful for a 9 to 5, but I no longer require it because my notary signing business part-time has brought in more money than I've ever made in corporate America. So come on now, invite your friends. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe if you are enjoying this content. And if you want to know more empowering and educating tips for being a loan signing agent or a mobile notary. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the month of January of 2025, I went to the largest notary signing agent conference ever, and that is the Loan Signing System Conference in San Diego. And it was absolutely amazing. Now, let me just tell y'all, I want to keep it real with y'all. It was very expensive. So I said to myself, the ticket wasn't so much because I got like an early bird special, but between the hotel and the food in San Diego, I said, 𝓛𝓘𝓝, we are not going to go all the way from Oklahoma to San Diego and not capitalize off of everything that we have learned. So right then and there, I made up a decision in my mind that whatever information I received, I wrote down my action steps. This is first tip number 1. I actually ran into, and I don't believe in coincidences. Let's just state that everything is orchestrated and planned and plotted out already for me for my life. I don't believe in coincidences. So I was in the hotel lobby and I ran into a loan signing agent who now owns a signing service down in Georgia. So I was just standing next to her and she said, "You are going to receive a whole lot of information. What you do is write down, take notes on what exactly you're going to implement." And that's what I did. I had a whole separate journal, y'all. Now, I took notes, I did the order, I did all those good things, but I took my action steps with everything that I learned. I wrote them down and I mapped out a plan for my action steps. So that's the first thing. Now, this is a woman that makes over 100,000. I think she made like $154,000 in an attorney state, which means an attorney has to be present at the closing table. Either they have to be on the phone or they have to be physically present when you close the loans. She made $154,000, and now she started her signing service. She is one of the oldest on the panel. So this is a woman that's like grandma age, okay, doing it in the state of Georgia. So I took that wisdom and I wrote down my action steps. So for you guys that are on YouTube, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, and you're hearing all of this valuable information from these successful loan signing agents or notary signing agents, and you're flooding yourself with all of these things that you need to do. No, write down what you know you're going to do. Don't have a whole booklet full of dreams and not make a plan to execute. So if you write down anything from this live stream or any streams that I've done, or from any other experts that you're viewing online, write down what you intend to do with that information and put together a plan. And don't wait till tomorrow. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. Now. Wealth moves on speed. Success moves on speed. A slothful hand tends to poverty, but a diligent hand tends to wealth. Okay, remember that. Write that down. All right. So that's the first successful signing agent that I ran into. That was information that she gave me. I'll never forget it. Now, in that same lobby, I met with a $1 million signing service owner. Now, this woman, now I'm not revealing any names because these were private conversations. So I'm very careful in what I talk about. But I had actually, because the hotels were so expensive, I actually got a roommate. So go outside of your comfortability zone. I'm the only child. I don't do roommates. I don't like none of that. But I said, you know what? I don't want to pay $1,200 or $800 or $900 in just hotel. I don't want to do that. So I ended up having a roommate. And this roommate actually is good friends and is getting direct mentorship down in Florida from this $1 million signing service owner. This woman is all over the place. Once you really get into your business, you're definitely going to run into her. And she came all the way here less than 10 years ago as an immigrant and now is running a $1 million signing agency. Very inspirational. So I had the opportunity, because my roommate is her mentee. My roommate at the time, she took me down to the lobby where here was this $1 million signing service owner. And so these are the things during my private conversation. I had about 2 hours with her, right? Yes, we had about 2 hours with her, and it was amazing. And here are some of the tips that she said. Now, she said, do not focus on the money, but focus on the service, and the money will come. So one thing that she said was, she said when she was just doing signing work and she was out in the field, she said she would do like 7, 8 a day, boom, 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 back to back. I've done 7 in a day, and y'all, it is exhausting. But she said it's very easy because getting all of these signings, it can be addictive. So she said you always have to keep in the forefront of your mind that it's about the service, that you're delivering an excellent service to your client. The signing service is your client. They are the ones that are hiring you to do a job. So you want to make sure that you're arriving on time, that you know the documents, that you review the documents, especially when you're first starting off, right? So you want to provide an excellent service. If you mess up, fix it in a timely manner without complaint. Okay. So she said, focus on the service and the money will come. So that's the first lesson that I learned from $1 million signing service owner. She owns a national signing company. So most likely you will have the opportunity to work with her in the future. So the second thing that she said was focus on getting the job done. When you are a notary signing agent and you're on the road, a lot of things can happen. Now, 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, I don't have any issues, but so let me tell you about the time where I ran out of gas. Listen, this is my story. 60,000 miles a year in my car. You're going to have some type of issue sooner or later in your vehicle. Okay. So I overestimated how much gas I had left in my vehicle. Now, not only did I overestimate it, but to top it off, I was told, because Oklahoma is very, very rural. So I was told that as soon as I got off the highway, I would be able to get gas. So I'm like, I get to the place, I'm on fumes. I'm looking around. I'm like, where is the gas station? So I end up being able to pull over to the side of the road. I ran out of gas because I thought I was going to the gas spot, but it wasn't there. Later to find out that it was just less than a mile up the road from where GPS had told me. Whatever. So let's get to the story. So I called my signer. I told them, I say, hey, I know I'm very late. And this is because I'm having a situation with my car. They said, okay, but I said, but I'm going to be there. So as I'm in my car trying to figure out how I'm going to make things happen, trying to GPS this and trying to just figure things out. Now, keep in mind, I'm rural, so it's not like I can order an Uber or a Lyft. I already knew that was out of the question. So as I'm in my car trying to figure things out, here comes a lady. She rides up beside me and she says, I never do this, but something told me to pull over and to help you. She kept just saying, I never do this. I don't do this. This is out of character. So she said, but do you need some help? I said, yes, I do. So out of the kindness of her heart, this woman drove me to my client's house. As I got to my client's house, I told them, yes, I had to get a ride here because my car ran out of gas. I was told that gas station was here, but it was here, and I ran out of gas before I can get to the actual location. My signers were so nice. So nice. And he just took me over to the gas station. He said, no, before we do anything, let's handle your car. So he took me over to the gas station, to my car, and he kept putting the gas in and telling me to start the car and everything. And we worked it out. I was able to go get to the gas station, fill up, and then we went to his house to complete the closing. Now, never mind that he forgot that his wife also had to sign, and then we had to meet her where she was at to complete her portion. Now, this is the second time I met these people. That's the second time he forgot to tell his wife, but that's a whole nother story, y'all. That's a separate reel. What to do when your signer forgets to tell their spouse that they also have to be a part of the closing coming towards you. So I say all this to say, you have to get the job done. Now, will you ever run out of gas? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm telling the story that a lot of signing agents will not tell you. Stuff happens. And you have to be prepared and already be in the mindset that I need to get this done no matter what. I have to get this done. I'm not in no hospital bed. I'm not crippled. I'm not in a car accident. There is a solution to get this done. And I got my solution and I was able to get it done. And let me tell you this. I had packages with me that had to be shipped off next day. I'm nowhere near because of this gas incident, y'all. I missed the drop time. But let me tell you something. As we're driving and I'm getting to the closing and I stopped at the gas station, tell me why at that exact, because I don't believe in coincidences. As I pull up to fill up my car, FedEx, either was FedEx or UPS. It was who I needed. I believe it was UPS. It was who I needed. It was the mailing service that I needed to get those documents in. He was there at the same time. I ran to my car. I said, hey, can you take these? He was like, sure. It'll work out. Just have the mindset that I have to get this done. Don't freak out. Get her done. Come up with a solution. Make your mind up about that solution, and you can do it. Whatever you face on the road, you can conquer and you can get the job done. We got the job done. I never heard nothing else about it, and I hope that I get to see them again because it was such a nice car. Sometimes you get a flat tire. Focus on getting the job done. Sometimes you're driving, you're so nervous, you're like, oh my goodness, especially when you're first starting out and you don't have much savings and stuff, you're like, oh my goodness, my gas is low, whatever. Focus on getting the job done. One thing about being a notary signing agent that I absolutely love, it has made me very resilient and it quickens your problem solving skills. So those are some things that you can look forward to as you progress in this business. Now, you may not ever run out of gas. Good for you, but you will have a challenge and you will have to come up with a solution. Focus on getting the job done. Another thing is, this is another great thing that I learned from the $1 Million Signing Service owner. She said they prefer signing agents that confirm appointments immediately. So when you're on SnapDocs, when you're on signing order, whatever have you, you get they say they'll give you about an hour or 2 hours to confirm appointments. Confirm them as soon as possible. Why? Because your client is that signing service, but that signing service client is the title company, and the title company is often patched into SnapDocs and signing order so they can see all of your notes, they can see all of your progress, they can see everything because they're already patched in. So she says that she has had cases where a signing agent has taken too long, where it made the title company uncomfortable in confirming the appointment, where the title company said, cancel the whole order. Cancel the whole order. They have not confirmed. We're not doing it. That was a lesson to me as well. So make sure that you're confirming your appointment. So you're calling them up, you're shooting them a text, however you're getting that confirmation, or at least documenting that you attempted the confirmation as soon as possible. And that will get you great favor with a signing agency where they'll want to keep hiring you. So let's go back just to recap from the $1 million signing service owner in Florida. Well known. She's all over social media. You can't miss her once you really get into this industry. Focus on service and the money will come. Don't focus on the money, focus on the service. Focus on getting the job done. Whatever obstacles you have, get her done. Get it done. Confirm your appointments as soon as possible. Do not wait. As soon as you can do it, do it. All right. So this was another frustration that she had. So, and I've seen this all over social media. I've seen this complaint on Facebook. I've seen this complaint on blogs. Okay, so if you accept a job from a signing service on a platform, and let's say that it's for $100, it tells you, hey, it's a refinance. It's that you get very little details. And anyway, you don't have time to review all the details anyway, because sometimes the first one that accepts the appointment gets the appointment. So you go ahead, you accept it. The offer is for, let's say $100, right? Then you get the package. The package might be 200 pages. So you have to print 200 pages to send back to the title company. And then you have to print an additional 200 pages, to give to your signer. Now she said there are signing agents, that's me and you, that will complain about the size of the packets. Well, first of all, they don't know when they get the packets, then that's when they immediately upload them to the system, the signing service. So they don't know that the package is going to be 200 pages. They just know that it's going to be a refinance, and they know what they're willing to pay for their refinance, because they know what they're already charging their client, whatever deal that they have with their client. That's first off. So do not. If you want to ruin your business and get negative reviews from signing service owners that you can't see anyway, y'all, SnapDocs signing order, you don't get to see how they rate you on the back end. It's a whole nother world on the other side of you doing loan closings on those platforms. You don't get to see the reviews, but the other signing services do get to see them. So remember that. Always be on your best and most professional behavior. So if that happens to you, do not ask for more money. Take the job, honor your commitment, get it done, because the signing service did not know that that package would be so grandiose. On the other hand, she said, but they complained and they called me and they say, I want more money. But she said, but if I give you a $20, a 20 page for $100, are you going to refund me some of the money back? Absolutely not. It goes both ways. So do not ask for more money if the packages are larger than what you expected. Don't do it. You will lose favor with that signing service. They will flag you and they will probably block you, because they do not like people breaking their word. Notary signing agents breaking their word. You guys, being very reliable, being a team player goes a long way in this business. Now I do $7,000 to $8,000 a month. I'm not telling you nothing wrong. Okay. All right. So just a full recap from our $1 million signing agency. Don't focus on the money, focus on the service. How are you servicing your signers? How are you servicing the signing service or your client? It's put service first. Okay? And then the money will come. Focus on getting the job done. Even despite obstacles, get it done. Confirm your appointments as soon as possible. Don't delay and don't wait. And don't ask for more money when packages are larger than what you've expected. They hate that. Don't do that. It's bad business practices in the signing services eyes. Okay. All right. So now I'm still at the conference. Now this is the second person up. Now this person is a $1 million signing service owner as well. Now this one is male. The other one was female. He is very well known as well. And He, let's see here. I think he's out of the Maryland, DC area. So if you are in that area, you're going to be seeing stuff from him. You're going to be getting closings and things from him. Again, I'm not sharing no names. So, and this person actually has the goal. He's extremely professional, very impressive. I follow him on social media. And he has a goal to get like $10 million this year. So he's expanding, he's growing, and this is what he told me, what I heard from him. We were actually in the lobby, and it was, by the fire pit because we're all cold, because even in San Diego, it was cold. It's wintertime there. So I went to a meetup it was DC and Maryland notaries. I'm just out and about. Now I'm in Oklahoma. I didn't care. I just went down there anyway, see who I can meet, who I can connect with, who I can network with, right? So he walks in and he sits down amongst the notaries from his area, and he just started giving $1 million game. Now, one lady, she pulled him aside and took like all of his time, but I'm sitting here ear hustling, like I'm really, really ear hustling. So we're down there. I'm listening to him, $1 million earner as a signing service. He says he loves when his agents over communicate. If your signing goes beyond 60 minutes, because when you are on a platform, they all give you 60 minutes. That's how much they expect for your loan signing to take at maximum. So if you go over 60 minutes, this signing service, I heard him say it and another $1 million owner, two different people. Both of them said they love over communication. So if your closing goes over 60 minutes, you need to go on your platform and make a note and let them know, hey, the signer is a reader, so it's taking a little bit more time. Or, hey, like I had to do today, hey, the signers are elderly and they're readers, so it took an additional amount of time. We're still working through. Make sure to do that. Take the time to do that. Even if you're at the table, say, oh, excuse me, I just have to check in. Let them know that we're still working on closing your loan, right? And go and make your note and then get back to work and getting the loan closed. But always over communicate. Let's see here. If you have any complications with the loan, so say for example, you're going through the documents and you see that the date is dated wrong, contact the signing service or contact the escrow agent, whichever is in the instructions, because they'll tell you who to contact, and let them know. If a name is misspelled in the documents, let them know. If they have the wrong county listed, not in the notary block, because if the wrong county is in the notary block, you can just do one line through, print in the right county, then put your initials. But within the actual documents, if you see that the county is wrong, if the signer says, I'm in this county, but the paper say that county, let somebody know. Over communicate. They love that. That will get you more signing agent business. Okay. Don't think you're annoying them. Don't think you're bothering them. Let's just stop being intimidated. Let's stop being fearful and communicate when you have different difficulties with the loan, or if you even have questions. It's okay. If you see a new form that you've never seen before, it's okay to give them a call and say, hey, how do I fill this out? Because trust me, they would rather for you to call them and ask them than for you to get it wrong and delay funding on that loan. Over communicate. All right. And when you are calling signing services, so I often hear from new signing agents, this is another tip. I often hear from new signing agents, well, I'm accepting everything, but nobody is calling me back. No, you call them. You call them. This signing service himself said your clients are not going to call themselves. I'll say it again. He said your clients are not going to call themselves. So when you are a new signing agent, I always say this. I'm going to say this forever. You're competing against people like me who have established businesses, who have been doing this for years. But the good thing is people are always willing to give new signing agents a chance, because title companies have to have a large network of trusted notaries. So they just can't have their one star player, right? They have to have multiple star players, and you just might be that next star player. But you have to call and introduce yourself. And he says one of the things that would have him try out a new notary is when you call him and you tell him how you are going to give great service to his clients. So hello, My name is Cheryl. Yes, I am a new signing agent, but I will be on time. I've had over 8 hours of training. I know the documents, and I'm going to represent you very well at the closing table. You don't need to have no worries. I will over communicate if I have any issues because I am new. I will give you a call if there's something that I don't know. How are you going to provide great service to his clients? Because you, as a notary signing agent at that table, you're the only face that they see. That signer, that borrower that's getting that refinance or selling that house, they don't know the signing service owner. They have only spoken most likely with the escrow and the title company by phone or the loan officer by phone. Not everybody's in the same state. They may not personally know them, but they have seen and have met you. So you represent everybody in that deal, even if you're an independent contractor. So signing service owners want to know, how are you going to provide excellent customer service to their clients? Okay, so another thing that he also said was, I know we are tempted, especially when you're new and you're hearing all of this marketing mumbo jumbo and having to make sure you have SEO ranking or search engine optimization ranking. He said, when you are an individual signing service owner, when you are an individual notary, don't spend money on pay-per-click ads or on Google ads. He said, don't do that. Now, if you own a signing service, he says that'll work out good for you. But he said one thing that you should do is develop some type of social media strategy. So that social media strategy could be going on, finding the different signing services that you want to work with or that you heard of. If you've taken the course, signatures course, in there, I give you a list of signing agencies. So look at those signing agencies, go find them on LinkedIn, find them on Instagram, find them on Facebook, whatever have you, like all of them, follow all of them. And as they post, begin to comment, begin to share, begin to engage. So that way, when you call them up, when finally something comes through in your line, you say, hey, I follow you guys on social media. I know you're very passionate about professionalism and knowing the documents. I understand that. I've had the training, blah, 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 and this is how I can help you. I hope y'all wrote that down. Follow them on social media. Engage. Call them up. And give your spiel about what you know they're passionate about, how you enjoy following them, and how you can best serve their clients. I promise you, very few people are doing that. And you will get, when I built up my business, I called everybody. And introduced myself. And you know what? I started getting closings from there. Now, also with the social media strategy, I almost said his name, per the $1 Million Signing Service owner, that's a male. He said, when you are actually marketing on social media, for those of you that's part of your strategy, again, you're a business owner. You have to determine and test what works best for you and for your business. So if you do have the strategy of marketing and doing things on social media, he says when you're on social media, focus on your strengths. So when you're marketing and creating memes and things like that, talk about your strengths. Once you start building up testimonials, start posting your testimonials. Start posting, how you enjoy to serve your clients. Okay. All right. Okay. The other thing is, what else did he say here? All right. Something else that you can do in your different states or counties or whatever is go to notary meetups. Because within those notary meetups, now unfortunately, I'm going to have to do the meetups in Oklahoma, because when I went to Eventbrite and I typed in notary, I got no results. And that is very unfortunate that I have to go to Texas if I want to do a notary meetup. So I'm going to start having those once a month in the state of Oklahoma in Tulsa County, once a month. I'm going to start doing that actually in February, just putting some things together. But start going to local notary meetups, because in those meetups you're going to have a mix. You're going to have new mobile notaries such as yourself, and then you'll have more older, more vetted, more seasoned ones. So that's a whole conglomerate of information that you're able to get from notaries who have been doing this for many years. So always try to network, get out into the community, and see what more that you can learn. All right. So that is the information that I've gotten from one-on-one, personally being able to talk to $2 million signing service owners who nationally give out work across every state. And if they're not in your state, they're going to come for your state, because once you get a taste of that $1 million success, you're going to push it so you can get to that 5 million and that 10 million. These are people that are highly driven. I highly believe that you guys, if you haven't already, will be getting signings from these 2 signing agent owners. Okay. All right. So also, if you want to know more about me, you can go to notarypublicwebinars.com. Again, that's notarypublicwebinars.com. If you would like to engage me for mentorship, if you want to know anything about webinars or courses or any upcoming events that I may have, again, notarypublicwebinars.com.